Garage Talks Podcast, Episode 10, Scene 1, Take 2.
Take two.
Quiet on set.
Sorry, that was...
Posture check.
I keep having to remind myself of that. I feel like I'm
Hey,
slouching.
shout out.
To Dom. Shout out.
For me?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
What'd I do?
Everything.
Damn it.
Told you earlier, your butt just looks.
Oh, thank you, pal.
Just-
I
Dom's
haven't
butt-
been
Dom's
working
butt
on
is
it,
looking-
but let's, someday I will.
Oh yeah. Ryan, I want to get that installed soon.
Home run.
All right, what's good? What's great? And what's going on, everybody?
Hi, guys. Welcome back.
Garage Talks Podcast,
Season.
2, Episode 10.
10
Alchemy
episodes.
Studios, you know what it is. We're back at it.
Thank you, Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan and Jasmine, the married couple. Shout out to them. Just got married. Applause for that
Who got
Jasmine and Jordan. Jasmine
as well.
and Jordan.
Yeah, the owners of this building. They got married.
Well, I thought you meant Jasmine. I was like, bro,
No,
that's
they're
your girl.
Both Jasmine. Hey, man, that's on them. Like, what's that thing in Snapchat? Love, don't judge.
How are you, bud?
I'm doing all right, man.
Yeah.
Doing all right. You know, we've had a little bit of a time getting this together, but
We're here, man.
we're here.
We're here and
Make it
living.
For sure. And I've looked at some recent statistics, and we've been studying, and we realized that 60% of you guys are not subscribed. So please subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like if you want to. That one dislike person.
I saw that.
Hey.
I saw that.
I don't know if you know this, but I like your dislike almost a little bit more than I like other people's likes. That doesn't mean people dislike this video, but like it just shows we have that one hater. Just
Well,
like no
hey,
matter what we do,
made it. We made it. We got a hater.
we did it, guys.
Shout out to our first hater.
Shout out to you, the first, and with me as the host, I am positive it won't be the last.
That's okay.
Okay. Yeah, and other thing we realized, we got 5 minutes to hook you guys in, right? So we're 4 minutes in right now. We're losing you guys already. Elon Musk is trying to take over your mind.
Speaking of,
Okay.
back in.
Elon Musk is trying to put computers in our brains to monitor us and control who we are. Probably not.
That's not the goal he's projecting at the moment, but who's to say that isn't his end goal? We don't know.
What do you know about what's going on, Dom?
I mean, I know its purpose for right now. They're just they're really advancing their technology with just studying brains. I was doing a little more research, and it's basically they put that chip in just to get like the better understanding of what the brain thinks without us having like to say it. They can basically put any picture that's in the memory or that you think about and can transfer it to a computer. That's what the chip is for. So it's supposed to, I guess, like read your thoughts or like your emotions and puts everything out on there for everyone to see. Like, oh, they're depressed or here, they're thinking this, or they're dreaming this crazy stuff. Like, it's definitely a big step, and they're planning by the end of 2020 to at least get one live human test subject with a chip in their brain. So we'll see if he turns into a mindless
Nick said
zombie.
he would do it.
Yeah, Nick's number one.
You want to be a first test subject? No, that was you that said that. Do you want to be the first test subject?
No, I told you I'm gonna get the first wave out. I mean, I'm gonna let them like the new iPhone. You know what I mean? Whenever it rolls out, I'm gonna let them kink the bugs out. And I'm gonna get that second wave of manufacturing, maybe the third. You know, it's my brain. I
Kind
do-
of important.
Yeah, a little bit.
I enjoy it. I don't know about you guys, but so you guys are con? Why are you?
I'm not con for it. I do understand it probably has a lot of advantages. It's meant to be helping with people with disabilities or, you know, mental illnesses. But for it to be put into someone that's, I guess, healthy, you know, who knows what they're going to try and test it on you, or you might not even be knowing it. They're going to just be doing some random test, and you're like, oh, this is just normal side effects. Now they're doing that to you. They're fucking with you. Like, let's see if we do this to him, how he'll change.
That's true. That's what they do with the AI, as we covered last week in the social dilemma. You know what I mean? Not always do these companies have our best interests at heart.
No, we're just another number.
We're the product they sell. If that makes any sense. They advertise and market to us, and we keep buying from them. So maybe that's going to be the same. He's just going to put the chip in one person, and that guy's going to be like, oh, guys, it's great, and tell everybody, and then that's the type of infection. Everyone's going to want to do it then.
I feel
It
it.
starts with just one.
I still wouldn't do it. I don't
wouldn't?
care who said no.
What if it gave you the possibility to, like, what was the name of that movie?
With
That,
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Where she
Lucy?
takes, Lucy.
Lucy. Yes. Thank you, Nick.
See, that's why we love Nick.
All the
guy.
random info. That's why we have a segment dedicated to the random information in his brain.
Guy talk. Guy talk.
But yeah, Lucy. So what if it gave you Lucy powers?
The ability to control matter. Or,
No,
change.
well, I mean, all right. Let's maybe not say extreme superpowers, but let's say it made you 2 to 3 times smarter, raised your IQ level 2 to 3 times.
I don't even know my IQ
I was
level,
just
so
gonna
I
say,
don't
I don't
know.
think-
Well, no, I mean,
Not
not
that
that you,
much,
no, but just take your base intelligence now and multiply it by 2 or 3. So you're able to learn and understand 2 or 3 times better than you.
I don't know, because
Than
either
you do
way,
now.
if they can find a way, like all that information is getting pulled out and then, like, say, transferred to a computer, there's a way that they can take the computer and go the other way and just control you, in my opinion. But I wouldn't do it because I feel like my brain's okay. It's not the best, but I'm happy with it. You know,
It's a very pretty brain. It's cute.
Yeah, honestly, like, shout out to that. Because I understand that, and just accepting who you are as a person. It's like, you know what, I may not be the most amazing, but I like me.
yeah, I don't know how I feel about putting a chip into my brain. That sounds pretty scary. There's a lot of stuff in your brain. What are they called? Like the little stems?
Neurons.
Yeah, those.
Speaking of chips, LA just got 2 of them. What's poppin', baby? 1 year. Yeah.
Go Dodgers! First time since '88. Yeah. October 20th was the last time they won.
And I understand that you, Jeremy, wanted to speak a little bit on some baseball.
Yeah. I just been a fan of the Dodgers since I was younger, man. And I've been waiting for one team. Football, I don't watch basketball that much, or baseball. But I've been waiting for one of my teams to win a championship. And this is actually a good time. 2020 was supposed to be our bad year, but 2020 was our good year for the Dodgers.
Honestly, for the Dodgers and the Lakers, you know what I mean? I think beginning of this season, we were expected to be the 5th or 6th seed, roughly around. Came out 1st seed. Doesn't really matter because we don't get home field advantage. Both of us fought for no home field advantage because of the quarantine, right? But, I mean, it does feel good, especially, like, with the Kobe passing, to where I think we talked about it before. We kind of spoken on the Kobe passing, and it's like, LA was kind of just hurt,
Big time,
like
man.
just Southern California and California in general. You know what I mean? If you grew up here, you grew up watching Kobe, and you grew up understanding like his greatness and like his dedication, all that.
Just his drive alone, like in a game, like you see one player like kind of like say he messed up on a play, you see he literally immediately turns and he'll put on 110% just to make sure you don't score just because you made him look like a fool at one point in time. Like he likes competition. He welcomes competition.
That's a rare breed.
It is very
A rare breed. And everybody obviously knows everything about Kobe. There's nothing about him that we could tell you that you probably already don't know from this year. But living in Southern California, it was such a big win to see and feel like the city kind of come back a little bit more alive. You know what I mean? Just everybody, because obviously we're not out on the streets, but at least we do have the ability to see each other's tweets, read each other's messages, and just that positive feeling is welcome for sure. And Kobe wasn't without his injuries, right? And I understand, Dom, you know a little bit about sports injuries.
I know too much about sports injuries. It's still affecting a lot of my life.
What do you think is your worst one?
By far, my eye. Yeah, elbow and knee and everything you can kind of get past, but my eye is even beyond that. Like even career-wise, I've wanted to go into the military and everything, but since my eye has been messed with and surgeryed on, it's automatic disqualification.
What happened?
So so from the very beginning, I didn't even know anything was wrong with my right eye. In my left eye, it's a little weird. I got a little black speck that kind of follows my eye around. I call him Flick. He's my little buddy. He's the one he's been there since the beginning. That's my best friend right there. Sorry. But
Real homie.
anyways, I go to get it checked out.
Through the good times and the bad.
The eye doctor's, literally looking in this eye, and he's like, I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm going to check the other eye just in case, see what's up with that. And the doctor goes, what the hell? And my dad's like, hang on, doctors aren't supposed to say that. Like, what's going on? And so he says, your retina's detached. So, like, he's saying it's like there was scar tissue, so it's been there for like a year and a half, 2 years.
What does that mean for the people who may not?
So your retina, it's the lens in the very back of your eye. It helps deal with like the peripherals and like your sight. For right now, since I caught it early, my top peripheral is the only thing I can't see. Like if I have my hands here, I can't see my top one or my right because the whole top side's all just gone.
Oh, man.
But if I didn't catch it in time, it would have all come off. But the shitty thing, the healing for that, so they put a belt around my eyeball.
So, hold on. So you literally, like, from this perception, cannot see things
like,
coming in?
Let's say top half of my right eye. I can't, like how you can kind of see something coming from the side peripheral. My top, I can't see any of that.
As a friend who loves pranks, you shouldn't have told me that. But continue.
I told you don't want that prank call. You can bring it. But
no,
anyways,
it's not. It's never going to be anything harmful or anything that will hurt your eye. But
I
just
just
knowing
can't see
that
from
you
that
have
side.
that inability
Blind
from,
spot.
so I just have to enter from the top left field of your vision.
pretty much.
All right,
Water
for sure.
balloon from
Anyways.
this area.
But they put after the surgery, they had to put a gas bubble in my eyeball, and
Wow.
for
How'd they do that?
Well, they put hooks on both sides of my eye and turned it to the side,
Ooh,
cut it, and then went in and did the surgery.
you weren't awake for that,
Oh,
right?
fuck no. I was way. Hell no. I was not going to be. I wasn't even awake from my wisdom teeth. I'm a baby with surgery, so I need to be asleep. But they did that to put the gas bubble, and after the surgery, I had to look down for about 3 months at a mirror and talk to people through a mirror, because if I looked up, my eye would have like messed up and like blown apart because of the gas bubble.
Wow.
So that
You weren't ever curious to look up just to see what would happen?
Oh,
well, they told me, and if I didn't, then I would never be able to like participate in any sports ever again. So me still being, almost senior year, wanting to go to college for wrestling, and I was like, yeah, I'll take a couple months off, and get that surgery so I can keep doing it the rest of my life, not just have to be worried, if I get hit, will it get worse?
Can I ask you an honest question?
Of course.
Do you feel like you really need your eyes to wrestle?
No.
Yeah, you could do that with your eyes closed.
don't.
Like
You can
I
do
feel
it.
like every wrestler would know that it's all muscle memory and you can
It's
feel
It's
it.
instinct. It's if you know they're going one way, you can push them that way. It's just, you don't need your eyes, but I need my eyes for everything else in life, so I needed to get it fixed.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, wrestling wasn't the rest of my life, so
Can't
I
argue
was
with
kind of
that.
looking forward to the rest of it, being able to see. So, but I'm looking forward to getting LASIK surgery, so I can actually see, not be blind. It would help with driving.
Yeah, he's not the best driver.
It's only at
Wait.
nighttime and like the day.
Night and day. I don't know what else we got.
only during
There was
those
like a
2
cool 1 hour where it's in between. I do fine, but the rest of it, I really can't see. So good luck.
Well, cheers to getting your eyes fixed.
True. Some good water.
It's because I didn't have a car.
H2O.
Hydrated.
Did you have any injuries in sports?
Yeah.
What'd you have?
My knee. I had a disease. I forget how to properly pronounce it because it's like a super German word. But it was basically my bones grew faster than my muscles were able to in my knee, so it would cause the bone to constantly hit itself. So I had to take a.
How the heck were you so fast then?
Actually, when you met me, I didn't play sports through all of middle school because of it. Right. So, obviously, growing up in the kind of households we did, pee-wee football or,
Yeah.
I forgot what baseball is called at that level.
I don't know.
Little League?
Little League.
Yeah, Little League baseball. I did all those. And then my knee had that problem. And this was like 6th grade. You know what I mean? Like where my knee, I could hit it like this and like I'd be out. Like genuinely would be out. And yeah, so I went and checked it out, and he was like, "Hey, you just can't play sports for 7th and 8th grade. Just let your knee recuperate, rest a while." So when I got to 9th and we met each other in football, I went all out. That's part of the reason I was happy I could run again. That's part of the reason
That's
I was
probably
so
why
fast.
you're so fast.
Honestly,
man. Like, bro,
I was.
you kept up with Terrence on a 400. Do you know how many people I was standing when I saw you running like on the corner with him? And they're like, there was one guy, I forget his name. I think his name's Carlton or something. But he was like, nah, he's going to get gassed out. And then literally he was just keeping up with Terrence. You were pushing.
Football helped with that too, though. Football gave me that endurance.
Point on that, coming back from the injuries, do you feel like you, I don't know, did better from when you did before?
Oh, yeah. But it's because my body was so young. You know what I mean? I literally had the injury diagnosed my 6th grade year and then took out 7th and 8th, didn't play any sports, and then came back my 9th grade year. I'm still a child, 14, 15, maybe 16 at the most at that time. You know what I mean? So my body had time to recuperate. If it happened a little bit when I was older, like let's say I found out in my 10th grade year, I don't know how my body would have adapted, but I feel like I adjusted well enough. You know what I mean? I should have focused more on sports and, less on like chilling.
I feel that.
I feel like I'm the opposite. I feel like I focused way too much on sports. I didn't really have that much of like a social life. That's why I always felt like I was a little more socially awkward than everyone else. But now I'm like just trying to be a social butterfly and like make up for it, I guess. But
trust me, you've been social. And not in like a bad way, but like I've seen you around doing stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I think mission accomplished. You've done
Sweet.
good. You've become a much more social person since from the beginning of when I've known you to now, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Glad you can see some good change.
I know it came out sounding like an insult, but I swear to God it wasn't. And I think I meant to do this, but I think that'll wrap us up for this episode, guys. A little crunched on time here in the studio, so we're gonna get out of here. Shout out to Alchemy Studios.
Thanks,
Shout
Alchemy.
out to you guys. If you made it this far in the video, we love you. Appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, all that good stuff. Peace.
We'll see you later.
Bye, guys.